Hey, back on Lucky 13 today. Gonna work on this patch panel. Has been bothering me. It's time to get it taken care of. Okay, I've been cleaning up my firewall, practicing my TIG welding. I'm getting better, building a little confidence, and I'm gonna work on that guy. So far, the only thing I've really welded with this little Eastwood guy is some of my floor, my toe kick. I made this in 3 pieces just because of my bead rollers limitations. That's really the only thing I've ever welded, TIG welded before. Yeah, it's coming along. I'm working on my under the dash. That's kind of how this started. I came out here this winter. My goal was to fix this hole. This was an old manual booster, brake booster that someone had put in there in a previous restoration, and that was bothering me, so I wanted to do that. I wasn't sure which direction I wanted to go in brakes. If I was going to mount another master cylinder there, I probably would have made it. Just put a piece of flat plate in there. So that's kind of what set me down my journey this winter. I started researching brakes and what I wanted to buy and put there before I patched the hole. And I came across these Tesla units. And then I kind of got carried away with the structure under the dash here. That's kind of where I diverted. I started building all the structure underneath here, because before I started patching all the holes, I wanted to get everything lined up under here. That's where my heater's going. I have a little vintage air unit I'm working on. It's just heat. So I made a tray for that. And then once I got all the equipment under here I started going through my little channel and cleaning it up, refining it. And then I'm backtracking. Now I'm gonna come back here and do this side so everything matches. And then this is gonna get spot welded to the firewall around here and then tied into this side. So that's kind of what I've been pecking away all winter. And once I got everything in here, then I started backtracking and plugging the holes. Figured out where my heater hoses are coming. This one, you can see it. I'm getting better, but I need to upgrade my planishing game. If I were to paint this, you'd see it, but there was multiple holes here, so I just cut a circle. There you go with the light, you can see it. So I just cut a big circle and did one patch instead of the smaller ones. This one I got ready to go. This one really sucks. So I'm gonna finish welding those in, fill the hole here. I didn't want to fill a hole I'm gonna use, so that's kind of why I started here, but that's where I'm gonna end. This was another little wire grommet for some of the factory stuff. I liked it, it was cool, but everything inside is this laser line up. I want to try to keep everything in the dash. Don't know why. Just looks cleaner. I had a couple little holes up here. To me, that's better than I ever thought I could do. I could just put a little skim coat of filler on there. It is just a firewall. I know I'm going a little overboard with it, but I'm practicing with this stuff and the floor. No one's ever gonna see it, but I'm practicing for when I gotta do the body work. So this guy, I didn't know what I was gonna do, how I was gonna rebuild this. I want this, I want it to look factory. I might have been able to recreate that with my bead roller, but it'd take me forever. Then I found this guy on YouTube, Adam. He's building a 45, I think, 44 or 45. One of the years where they didn't make them a lot because of the war. I know 41s and 46 are more popular. I think it was one of those government issue kind of vehicles. They didn't make a lot of them because they were too busy building tanks and stuff. So I found this guy, and he has 3 cabs, and he's cutting them up, making a quad cab, putting it on a modern dually chassis, I think. So anyway, that's kind of fun to watch. I'll put a link down here, go check him out. But I was watching one of his videos and I saw 2 firewalls in the corner in a pile. I'm like, shit, I gotta get a hold of this guy. And he sent me a piece. Yeah, so here it is. He sent me this of his bone pile in the corner. Because this, to me, this is gonna save me a lot of time. I don't know. It would have taken me forever. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna start with this guy right here. I'm gonna line up these factory holes. Okay. Then I'm gonna Cleco this guy in here. because once I cut this out, it's going to be hard to locate it in the original position. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start here, get this guy temped in, and then I did make a little piece for here. Again, something I dropped, so I might have to weld that in. Anyway, once I get it clecoed in, I'm going to cut this guy out where I think I can succeed, and then I'm going to put this back on, trace it from the back, and cut it out and tack it in there. So yeah, be patient. Watch me struggle here. See how I do. All right, hang in there. I haven't gone anywhere. That happen to anybody else or just me? I swear my wife comes in here and moves shit on me. That would be wrong to assume. Oh, come on! I'm learning. One more. Ooh, I just hit something. What did I just hit? What the hell I just hit? There's something back there. Part of my brakes. Yeah, that's part of the bracket I built in my to hold my brake booster in there. It's good. I need a spot weld right there anyway. So that's a good spot for a hole. Alright, now that's placed. Fuck. And now I'm gonna do it again. Now I can cut out everything in there. I gotta weld this so I can cut it out again. I think it'd be easier than trying to weld and going up and over and doing all kinds of wonky stuff. Tried straightening it out a little bit. It's still pushed in here, but I'll weld this and then I'll cut it out. Okay, I'll put them on. Alright, I fill her in. It's getting easier. It's hard because it's vertical for me. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to any of it really, but this seems to help. It helps brace myself steady. Because I'm old and shaky. I drink too much caffeine. Alright, I'm going to weld that in, grind it, and then continue. Okay, that's good enough for now. You can see it. I'll clean it up later. I still might cut a lot of that. Out. So I had to fill that in so I could cut it up again. Let me see how much of this I gotta remove. I'm worried about welding right here. I'll probably weld this spot from the inside of the cab. It's gonna be a tight spot to grind out, planish out. Oh, we'll figure it out. Alright, I'm gonna clean this up, cleco it, trace it, and then cut it out. And this guy here, it's pretty, let me straighten this out. It is really recessed in there. I didn't realize how bad it was until I cleaned all that garbage out of there. Let me work on that and I'll bring it back. Kind of clean. They still set flush on here. Now we go scribing. Okay, that's my first scribe. I'm a little off right here. I'm not sure if it's that or this corner pushing it up. Right there. I don't know if you can see my... There we go. Just got to trim that little corner up. Alright, I think I got it as good as it's going to get. Right up here in the FireWall, it moves up on top. It's got like a little oil can to it. I'm hoping as I heat it up, some of that goes away. We'll see. Yeah, I guess. Quit staring at it and do it. I'm going to work my way around here because everything's got a little twist to it. So I'm hoping I can straighten all that out as I go. Just do little pieces. Little tacks all the way around it. Alright. My only real problem now is I'm almost out of argon and it's Saturday, so I'll do a few tacks until I run out, and then I'm gonna go watch the Pistons play. So, me and the boy. So, see how far I can get. No, we're not gonna make it. Get in there, baby. A lot better than it was. Okay, I tacked everything in, hammered everything flat again, and ground down my welds. Now I'm going to come back and just lay it down. Hopefully my argon lasts. Now I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to have to wait for 2 more days. Alright. Well, it's better than it was. What do you think? Doesn't look bad from here. But you get up. This, I like how this turned out. It's There's a couple little spots here. I can handle that. There's a lot holding the shape here from the heat distortion. So that side turned out well. But right here, this is what I need help with. All right, I am out of argon. That thing, this Eastwood, I bought a cheap one because I really didn't know if I was going to like it or even be able to do it. But the gas purge on this, it's a good 8 to 10 seconds after you let off the pedal. And I piss most of the gas out into the atmosphere than I do actually welding. This is what I need help with. What do I do about that? It's real low right there. Do I need to shrink that metal, or is that too much metal where it's kind of expanding, doesn't have anywhere to go so it bubbles? I don't know. Help me out with that. For what it is, it's a FireWall, no one's gonna see it. But I want to get better. So if anybody has any constructive criticism on that, there's a couple little more holes. Like I said, I'm out of gas, so I'm pretty much done today. But I'm gonna continue to planish, see if I can flatten that out. Maybe make a slap hammer. I have a couple of leaf springs. But that's probably what I'll do in the next video. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. I'm gonna finish all my bracketry, my structure, and then the kid said he'd come out here and we can maybe just assemble all that in a video. Hopefully it won't be too boring. And then that'll be done. I'll TIG weld, spot weld in my channel all the way around the back. And then I got a couple brake lines I gotta pop out. I want to do the same as I did the heater hoses here. I'm gonna come out and pop the 2 brake lines out. Yeah. If anyone has any tips on this little problem, let me know. That would be awesome. And see you on the next one, citizens.